Today I'm in Skegness, the worst rated seaside town in the UK. Popular amongst many people in the summertime, but is it still popular in the winter like it is now? Do people still come to visit? Well, let's go check out some of the main attractions, walk along the beach and pier and see what this place is like. So I'm currently walking along the beach and I have to say I do find Skegness beach a little bit unusual. Let me explain what I mean. So this is Skegness beach and you can see the pier in the background, and right over on this section is a great big area of sand, which I think is a bit unusual because you can see just on this side that the tide comes in, it goes up the beach and the shore and it covers the sand usually when the tide comes in. But on this section the tide never really reaches this far up. So it begs the question, is this a man-made beach? Or is it naturally like this? I mean, this area is huge, probably the size of 4 football pitches. And the water never really gets this high. So if you know, comment below if this section is a man-made beach or if it naturally occurs like this. Because this area is sand all year round, you get to walk along sand all year round, which is not always the case at seasides that I've been to recently. So you get to enjoy the beach whenever you want, even in the winter like it is now for me. I've just spotted something pretty interesting in the distance that I want to go check out. You might be able to make it out from the camera just there. Let's go have a closer look. Have a look at this. It's a lifeguard station. You don't see many of these at UK beaches. I've only really seen these in American TV shows. Can we go up and get a look from there? Let's do it. Is it open? It's not. But you get a pretty good view of the beach from here. Check this out. I'm not sure if I'd make the best lifeguard because I'm not the best swimmer, but this is a pretty good viewing point from here. Right, let's head into the main promenade area, check out some of the attractions and rides, and maybe get some fish and chips. I've just walked further up from the beach and every shop here is closed. It's virtually like a ghost town here. There's no one around and there's only one lonely ice cream bar open just there. I think I might have to check them out later on. So one of the big attractions in summertime is the boating lake, which is right in front of me now. But here, out of season, there's no one around. And the boats are gathered right in the middle of the lake. You've got Skegness Aquarium just across from the lake as well, which is pretty popular in the summer. And I can actually see there's quite a few people in there having lunch. So that might still be popular even in winter. Atlantis boats. So this is another area where you can rent boats in the summer. It's £14 per boat, maximum of 4 people. Where are the boats in the winter? In fact, forget the boats. Where's the water? So it looks like the canal is drained of water in the winter. Does that normally happen? And here you have the famous clock tower of Skegness. Everybody sees this when they come into the seaside town, and it's a famous monument. And apparently it lights up at night. I'm feeling a little peckish, so let's go see if we can find a nice place for fish and chips. I've been walking around, but I think this is the place to go. Trawler's Catch. Supposed to be the best fish and chips in Skegness. Let's head in. So I've actually been here before, and I thought the fish and chips was decent. I've had better. But maybe that was a one-off. Let's try it out again. I went for the large haddock and chips meal deal where you get a free side with your fish and chips. I usually go for mushy peas, but this time I went with curry sauce. I also got a cup of tea at £1.40, and I thought this meal was a great bargain. The fish was absolutely huge, a massive piece of fish. The batter was pretty good, nice and crispy and light, and the haddock did flake away, and it was really juicy and moist as well. And it went really well with the curry sauce. And the cup of tea is exactly what I needed on a cold day like this. I really enjoyed that fish and chips, a lot better than the first time I had it. Let's go have a look around the rest of Skegness. So this is the main street of Skegness Beach, and I think that's the only amusements that's open today, at least as far as I can tell. But further down the street it looks like the places are closed. But let's have a walk down and see. This looks like an interesting place to check out. Tower Gardens. Let's head in. So it seems to be an interesting little park. We've got a little play area, and I think there's a lake over there as well. Let's go check that out. I've made it down to the lake, and it's pretty peaceful around here compared to the main street over there where there's all the traffic, people walking around, the music and sounds from the amusements. It's pretty tranquil and quiet here. Let's head across the bridge. Let's head back out and see what else we can find. The Wild River ride looks like it's being cleaned and prepared for the summer season. The Pleasure Beach Promenade. Doesn't look like I'll be going in there today. There's a padlock on the gates. We've got the McDonald's drive-through. You've got a few more amusements open at this end. Funland and Ling's Bingo. There's not really much more to check out on the main street. Let's go have a look at the pier. I have a bit of a sneaky suspicion that it might be closed. Let's have a closer look. And it's closed. Does anybody know why they close piers in winter? I was recently at Blackpool and all 3 of the piers were closed there too. So if you know, comment down below. Okay, so if you want to know what a canal looks like when it's drained of its water, here it is. It's not the prettiest sight. I've come back out onto the beach because the tide has gone out, and look how far it goes out. The sea defences here are pretty interesting. Check that out. There's like a million holes. And it goes all the way down there, as far as the eye can see. I don't think I missed out on much not being able to go out onto the pier, because it doesn't actually go out that far. In fact, I'm almost further out than the pier, walking on the beach. Does anybody know what that is? I think it might be an old part of the pier that's washed away, because I think the pier used to go out a lot further, but it was washed away quite a while ago. Do you see what I mean with the sand? You've got the lighter coloured sand on the left, which gets covered by the sea and the tide when it comes in, and then you've got this darker coloured sand on the right side which doesn't. So is this bit man-made? Do you think I should go back to the ice cream shop that I saw at the start of the day? The only one that was open? The ice cream shop is still open. I decided to get one. Pretty delicious. It's pretty interesting to think that seaside towns out of the summer months are pretty quiet. Unlike cities that are busy all year round, seaside towns like Skegness are like ghost towns. So is Skegness worth visiting in the winter? Well, I would say not, unless you enjoy being cold by the sea. Okay, so if you like the video, click on the thumbs up icon below, click on subscribe to come along for the next journey, and I'll see you in the next video.